of the M2 Fall Open. My name is Mikey from the front row, and we kick things off here as a 2-day event here in Richfield Park Junior Senior High School gym. Not only do we have the M2 Fall Open round 13, not only do we have FRW Weekly TV later on today, but we have M2 Fall Open round 14 tomorrow, and then the big one, the big grand finale, ladies and gentlemen, FRW's very first pay-per-view entitled School Days. It's a 2-day, 4-show event, and let's get things off with a bang. Drew McIntyre versus Charlotte Flair, the Scottish Psychopath versus the Queen. Let's kick things off with a bang. We have a brand new reign, as you can see, the FRW pay-per-view reign. It ain't much, but you'll see.
Quick break in a kayfabe. I know it says Yarrick Hall or Corkin Hall, whatever it's supposed to be, but let's be real. This is the closest to a high school gym as we're gonna get.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, for FRW pay-per-views, we will have a red canvas. So in the Morte division, I say let them bleed. Sharpshooter already. Not even a minute into the match, and Drew McIntyre goes for a sharpshooter and a beautiful hip toss at that. You know, I usually say it's a smart strategy to go for the submission holds of any kind, even early in the match, because the pain will eventually grow. But in this case, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. Not even a minute into a match and you're going for a submission? You may have some pain to your opponent, but not enough for them to not break out in a snap of a finger. Excuse me. Referee Takarima kicking things off in the 2-match rotation. Charlotte Flair, ladies and gentlemen, is still at 10 total points, and Drew McIntyre is at 12 total points. Before I make a jackass out of myself, we'll check. Yep, Drew McIntyre is at 12 points and Charlotte Flair is at 10 points. See, I keep a notebook just so I can have it on paper, just in case my app crashes and I lose everything. Like with the M2 Climax in June. I actually had to end it early because I was originally using a website of a tournament bracket maker. And it just completely crashed on me towards the end. I was so mad. But now with this app that I have, no such problems, hopefully. Knock on wood, crossing the fingers. Crossing toes, if my college's toes, if I have to.
Another quick break in a kayfabe. The Morte Division Championship match. The death matches automatically go to one arena. So tomorrow during school days during the Morte title match, we're all going to pretend it's in a high school gym. Cool.
Hope Charlotte Flair makes her happier if she doesn't. Like I said, it is smart on Drew McIntyre's part to get the submission locked in. So later on, if you try for it again, that's a better chance of her tapping. Then, oh wait, Charlotte going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, banana. 2 count. Referee Takarima's hand was coming down, but not enough to get a 2.9. Oh man, a nice senton flip taking Charlotte Flair down.
Give up. Give up.
After a small break in between streams, after this stream's over, I'll take a little short break. And then FRW Weekly TV episode... episode 3. You know, you feel like you do this. You feel like you do so many videos, you feel like you're more, and it's only 3 episodes in. I guess I can do 10 minutes, have elapsed, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre gets a 2.9 off the Spinebuster sit-out pin attempt. I'll go for another pin attempt. 1, 2, and another 2.9. They're getting closer and closer up. McIntyre. Oh! 1, 2, 3! I believe McIntyre went for a Shining Wizard. Charlotte was able to duck, but McIntyre caught her in that roll-up pinfall position. It was so fast, I really couldn't tell. Well, and they're calling it a Claymore, but I see it says Claymore right there, but I honestly can't. I know what the Claymore is. It was not that. But beautiful catch from Drew McIntyre. I swear, Charlotte Flair absolutely ducked, but Drew McIntyre caught her in the pinning position. And obviously Charlotte Flair cannot kick out. So 2 points to Drew McIntyre. First 2 points of round 13. Up next is the Show Off versus the Viper. Dolph Ziggler representing Chaos, taking on Randy Orton. Quick reminder for Front Row Wrestling episode 3 later on, we have 2 huge #1 contenders matches in
Fight.
The tag team tournament to crown our first ever tag team champions. The brackets show a 3rd place match. I have decided tonight, later on tonight for FRW episode 3, I have decided to make that 3rd place match a #1 contenders match for the tag team championships. So later on it will be Ohio versus everything, OVE versus the Young Bucks, the Chris brothers, Dave and Jake taking on the Jackson brothers, Nick and Matt. I'm sure that's a dream match for a lot of people. And yes, not gonna lie, it is a dream match for me, ladies and gentlemen. OVE versus the Young Bucks. And the winner of that will go to the October pay-per-view, which I have decided to entitle Psycho Circus, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Psycho Circus come October 26th, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday, October 26th, we will see FRW's 2nd ever pay-per-view entitled Psycho Circus. The Tag Team Championships will be on the line, as the winner of the Golden Lovers versus the Hardy Boys tomorrow at School Days versus the winner of OVE versus the Young Bucks later on today in a number one contenders match. Then also confirmed for Psycho Circus. Later on today, Awesome Khan will take on Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair working double duty. Later on today, the winner of that match will move on to Psycho Circus to take on the winner of tomorrow's huge women's championship match between the ninth winner of the world, Chyna, and the Diamond, Tessa Blanchard. 2 matches already confirmed for Psycho Circus. October 26th will be set today. One half will be set today and one half will be set tomorrow. 2 huge matches already confirmed for October 26th at the Psycho Circus, where the main event will be a Psycho Circus match. More details to follow in the coming weeks. But for now, let's get back to the action between Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton. Randy Orton currently sits in 13th place with 8 total points, and Dolph Ziggler is actually in 3rd place, ladies and gentlemen, with 16 total points. But him and Kota Ibushi are actually tied at 16 points. The reason, I believe, let me check my pairings. See, I believe Dolph Ziggler gets placed in the 3rd place because he gets the points first based on how the match cards have been set throughout the tournament. But tomorrow, if Dolph Ziggler wins this match right now, if he defeats Randy Orton and then Kota Ibushi later on defeats Becky Lynch, then tomorrow they will still be tied. The tiebreaker will be tomorrow in round 14. So they will be at 18 total points. Tomorrow, the tiebreaker will take place. And of course, Kevin Owens at 23 total points is in the lead. Finn Balor is at 17 total points. He's in second. Right now, it's looking to be... Oh, famous serve from Dolph Ziggler. Going for the pin. I'll get back to my thought after this, too. And Randy Orton kicks out. 8 minutes into the match, Randy Orton is way too gifted of an athlete, way too accomplished of an athlete, multiple-time world's champion. You're not going to beat him in 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, back to what I was saying. Right now, if this was the final round of the tournament, the finals of the M2 Fall Open would be Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor, and Dolph Ziggler gets another 2 count. But there are so many factors. You know, Finn Balor could lose. Honestly, I don't want to jinx him, but I truly believe Kevin Owens is going to the finals no matter what the outcome is of the next, of today, tomorrow, and Monday. Round 15, the final round of round action. Tuesday will be the actual finals and preview matches. The Fatal 4-Way matches. The Fatal 4-Way preview matches for the M2 Fall Climax, which will be happening in November. We're going to take a short break from the M2 series, which is why I decided to create the... Oh, RKO! RKO! Randy, but Dolph Ziggler gets right up! Alright, well, back to what I was saying. The reason why I created... Hold on, Ziggler going for the pin. 1, 2... 2.9 gets Ziggler. We are at third of the way through, ladies and gentlemen. 11 minutes have elapsed. But back to the reason why I created Random Wrestling Federation is because of the fact that now the M2 series is going to be done for the next 2.5 months or 2 months, however long it's going to be between now and November when I decide to... Oh, super kick! And the person who will be the matchmaker for the M2 Fall Climax is none other than the Meadowlands Monster. He is currently thinking, oh, RKO from Randy Orton, I'll finish the... No, Ziggler gets up again! And an X-Factor! Now Dolph Ziggler waiting. Flying crossbody! and kicks out. Oh, exploder suplex from Randy Orton, now playing to the crowd. I almost think Randy Orton knows he doesn't have really much. I think Randy Orton knows he's playing spoiler in this match, so where they're go. What was that, Randy? Ziggler better. Yeah, Ziggler's now taking advantage. And another X Factor. Go for the pin, Dolph. And another crossbody. Ziggler. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Ziggler, I'm telling you, is incredibly lucky. Randy Orton, they don't say RKO out of nowhere for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Orton will hit the RKO in any way, shape, or form. If he sees an opportunity, he will hit it. We have seen him hit it after a shooting star press. We've seen him pop up as curb stop. We've seen him do it from the top rope. We have seen Randy Orton do the unthinkable. When it comes to the RKO. So back to what I was saying, the Meadowlands Monster is the matchmaker of the M2 Fall Climax. Whatever he says goes, more ways than one, because if at any point the Meadowlands Monster wanted a cage match in any of these matches, I would not have gone to Miss Katrina Cash. Or in the M2 Summer Climax, I would not have gone to Lawrence Iron. The Meadowlands Monster wanted a cage match or a barbed wire death or whatever match. If you want, I would have said yes, Mr. Monster, I'll do it. Because I am not trying to get a 7-foot monster from the swamps of Sea Caucus mad at me, ladies and gentlemen. I do not have a death wish. Once again, I haven't done that a lot. I haven't really mentioned her. She hasn't, she's just let it go by without any real, what's the word I'm looking for, input. She's just letting, wait, 2. Oh, Ziggler only gets a 2 count again. Miss Katrina Cash has let the athletes perform. Because she knows she had enough faith in all 16, excuse me, I'm already thinking of June, all 16 of her selected participants in the M2 Fall Open. Yeah, the M2 Fall Climax, I already spoke with the Meadowlands Monster. He is currently thinking of what the best Fatal 4-Way matches he can possibly give with his field of 16. Just as a preview, ladies and gentlemen, I'll list off some of the names in the tournament coming up. We have names like Braun Strowman, Kevin Nash, the Velveteen Dream, Dolph Ziggler getting another 2, La Parka, Eddie Guerrero, Kenny Omega gets a second chance in the M2 series, as does AJ Styles, Casanova Valentine. We all get to walk with Elias. Bret and Owen Hart, here are the, due to, I won't be leaving 15 participants in the M2 Fall Climax due to the current status of the M2 Fall Open. Super kick! But Randy Orton gets right back up and he hits a beautiful drop kick. Both men are down. We are now more than halfway through. We are 2/3 of the way through, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes have elapsed. Ziggler, sweet chin music! 1, 2, 3! Dolph Ziggler wins with sweet chin music. Dolph Ziggler moves to 18 total points. Before we move on to the next match, like I said, I will name 15 of the 16 participants due to the fact that anything can happen in the M2 Fall Open. One of the participants may have to be replaced due to the fact that he makes it to the finals. I cannot have, like, for example, I know I already said Kenny Omega and AJ Styles. They were in the finals of the Summer Climax. The difference there is, like in this tournament, Kota Ibushi was actually a replacement for AJ in the M2 Fall Open. But obviously Vampiro went on to win the Summer Climax. So now Kenny Omega and AJ Styles, they're fair game again, so they will be allowed in the M2 Fall Climax. Now, 15 of the 16. We have the legendary Phenom, the legendary Deadman. We have The Undertaker. We have Shawn Michaels. We have Bret Hart. We have Owen Hart. We have Elias. We are going to walk with Elias for the rest of fall. We have the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. We have Big Sexy Kevin Nash. We have Scott Hall. We have the Velveteen Dream. We have the Cleaner Kenny Omega. We have John Moxley. We have Viva la Raza, Eddie Guerrero. We have La Parka. We have the hipster heartthrob Casanova Valentine, and we have the phenomenal AJ Styles. That, ladies and gentlemen, is 15 of your 16 participants, and their 16th man is TBD, to be determined. And now let's get back to the action of the M2 Fall Open. That's in November. This is still the M2 Fall Open. We are in September. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Our upcoming contest is going to be the big dog, Roman Reigns versus Fight Owens, Fight Kill Owens, Kill Kevin Owens, the leader, versus, well, we're being completely honest here, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the leader of the tournament in point totals versus the dead last, and that honestly still surprises me to this extent that Roman Reigns is in dead last, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a knock to Roman Reigns talent-wise whatsoever. To be completely honest, ladies and gentlemen, I think Roman Reigns was just not his tournament. Yeah, Roxanne Winter coming out now for her 2-match rotation. Now, I know what everyone's thinking. How is the pay-per-view tomorrow, School Days, going to work? You like to do rotations. How is FRW Weekly TV going to work with you doing rotations? Well, I know 2 matches for sure confirmed. I'm not going to, I'm just, when it comes to Weekly TV FRW, the main events will always be the Blaze Greenfield. So the main event caliber matches. For example, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, Vader and Zack Sabre Jr. will have Blaze Greenfield as the referee. Jimmy Havoc versus Cactus Jack, the Morte Division Championship match, that barbed wire match, death match, will have Blaze Greenfield. That's 2 matches. The women's match will have Roxanne Winter. Oh wait, no, excuse me, ladies. I apologize. See, I'm already forgetting my own rules. Dr. Morte will referee the Morte Division. It's his division, ladies and gentlemen. So Dr. Morte will referee that match. I might have Blaze Greenfield in the cage match. The cage match, the 6-man cage match between the Rebellion, John Cena, Sami Callihan, and Ric Flair. So the final 2 matches, the cage match and the main event for the world's title, Vader versus Zack Sabre, that will be Blaze Greenfield. Of course, Roxanne Winter will be for the women's championship match between Chyna and Tessa Blanchard. Tad Karima. I'll decide for sure tomorrow on how it'll work with 4 referees and 7 matches. And of course, for episode 3 later. Now, both men going shot for shot. Roman Reigns gets the final one, but he goes down as well. What, single leg Boston Crab. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a knock on Roman Reigns' talent. He's clearly capable of winning matches. It's just he hasn't, this entire tournament, his opponents have been the better man or the better woman. Have been the better athlete, better competitor that day. Put Roman Reigns against any of his opponents in the tournament, in his tournament journey. Roman Reigns can win one day, his opponent can win the other day. That's just how good the talent pool is in professional wrestling today. Anyone can win at any time, it seems. I mean, Sasha Banks, she defeated Kota Ibushi. I was honestly surprised. I did not expect that. I did not expect Sasha Banks to defeat Kota Ibushi, and look what happened. So hey, Roman Reigns might be playing spoiler to a degree, because hey, me not doing my math, Dolph Ziggler's at 18, and there's still 2 more rounds. If Kevin Owens loses his final matches, and Dolph Ziggler and Kota Ibushi win their last 3 matches, at 2 points a win, Dolph Ziggler's already at 18. Kevin Owens loses, that's 20, and then 22. 20 tomorrow, and then 22. Okay, so Kevin Owens. Hold on, let me. Okay, yeah, so I believe Kevin Owens is safe. Actually, due to even if he does lose, it'll be a 1-point difference going into the finals. But yes, I do believe Kevin Owens is safe, no matter what. Oh my God, Kevin Owens with a spear of his own. Roman Reigns getting a taste of his own medicine. Though to me it looked more like a spine buster than a full-blown spear, because Kevin Owens did pick Roman Reigns up. See, that's what I was saying, see, back to what I was saying, Roman Reigns can place forward, because if I'm Kevin Owens, I want it to be locked and then some, my place in the finals. I don't want a 1-point difference when I go into the finals. I want a multiple point difference. And Kevin Owens is busted open. When did I miss that? So, see, I miss everything, ladies and gentlemen. I keep blubbering. I keep just talking, and I miss it all. Nice enziguri kick from Kevin Owens, ladies and gentlemen. See, actually, if I'm Kevin Owens, back to what I was saying, if I'm Kevin Owens, I want my lead to be a lead. I don't want, oh, I just barely made it. Like, if you're looking at the point totals, it will look like if Dolph Ziggler moves to 22 points, and everyone else in between loses their match. Like Dolph Ziggler has the best case scenario of winning all his matches, and everyone in front of him loses their matches for him to move to second place. You know how. I'm not doing the math anymore. I just know Dolph Ziggler wins the last few matches, and everyone loses the last few matches in front of him. Oh, what a spear from Roman Reigns. Blah, blah, blah. Dolph Ziggler ends up making a pop-up powerbomb. I'll finish my thought. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens moves to 25 total points. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. How the points standing, I truly believe Kevin Owens may go undefeated in this tournament. And he is undefeated so far. He does, obviously he has a few draws in his repertoire. He has a total of, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, the half. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Alright. Kevin Owens only has 1 draw. I could have swore he had more. But, okay. So, yeah, Kevin Owens only has the 1 draw, and that is not a defeat, ladies and gentlemen. If you all remember, in that draw, his draw with The Miz, Kevin Owens was standing tall, ladies and gentlemen. He just needed a few more seconds or an extra minute. He probably, I remember he hit the stunner on The Miz, and then the 30 minutes elapsed. If he had just a few more seconds to get the cover, he probably would have gotten the 3. But alas, it went to the draw. Up next, like I said, the man versus the Golden Star. Becky Lynch versus Kota Ibushi. This is Roxanne Winter's final match of her 2-match rotation. Becky Lynch is already bleeding. That is how hard Kota Ibushi just palm striked her. She is already bleeding, ladies and gentlemen. But she's still fighting. Not even a minute in, and Becky Lynch already is busted. Wide open. Look at her. She is trickling blood. Kota Ibushi going for the kill, ladies and gentlemen. He knows he still has a chance. Really a slim chance, but still a chance. He knows Kenny Omega has another chance in the M2 Climax. Kota Ibushi wants to meet him in the M2 Climax. He wants to go in the M2 Climax as tag team champions with Kenny Omega. He knows that they win tag gold. They do not get in the M2 Climax. Only the singles champions go in. And he knows it. Which is why he has to win the M2 Fall Open. I believe, I could be wrong, let me check the other brackets. The other fields of 16. I believe this is Kota Ibushi's last chance. Oh wait, never mind. He has one. He definitely has one, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, he has one more chance, ladies and gentlemen, to make it in one of the seasonal tournaments, assuming that field gets chosen. Remember, I'm putting these in a random selector. I'm putting these all on a wheel. I spin the wheel, whatever lands on, that becomes the official field. Omega has multiple chances if he were to lose them all, so that's just how popular he is. I asked all my friends, make your dream field of 16 for a round-robin tournament, and a lot of them did. And a lot of them chose Kenny Omega. But Ibushi, so far, he wasn't even supposed to have this chance. Remember, this is AJ Styles' place originally, but AJ made it to the finals of the Summer Climax, so Katrina Cash chose Ibushi, so he got a second chance. He has one last chance. Maybe third time will be the charm if he doesn't go on to win the Fall Open. Remember, I think now everyone is just playing. I think Kevin Owens locked his place in the finals, ladies and gentlemen. Do not quote me, because I do not want to look like a total jackass if he doesn't make it to the finals. I believe Kevin Owens has locked in his place in the M2 Fall Open Finals. Everyone now is just playing to be his opponent in the finals this Tuesday, September 23rd, or the 24th, I should say. This Tuesday, September 24th, will be the finals of the M2 Fall Open. We will see 4 Fatal 4-Ways as preview matches for the M2 Fall Climax coming up in November.
Excuse me.
Becky Lynch going for the pin and gets a 2.9. Third of a way through, 10 minutes have elapsed, ladies and gentlemen. And Becky Lynch gets a 2.9 on Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi knows he has to win this match in order to be in a tie with Dolph Ziggler. Right now, they lead. Right now, due to their point totals, if Kota Ibushi wins this match against Becky Lynch, him and Dolph Ziggler will be tied for 18 points, and they will have officially passed Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. Right now, Finn Balor in third place with his point total behind Dolph Ziggler. Right now, the finals are Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler, if everything stays the same. Shot for shot, Ibushi wins at the end with a huge high roundhouse kick. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3! Becky Lynch beats Kota Ibushi! Becky Lynch defeats Kota Ibushi! Becky Lynch, ladies and gentlemen, has played spoiler. That keeps Finn Balor in third place. If Finn Balor wins his match against Alexa Bliss, I believe yes, he will pass Dolph Ziggler. See, my bracket maker only listed by 1 point, and for the half points it puts 0.5, so it's showing me Dolph Ziggler having 9 points and Finn Balor having 8.5 points. If Finn wins, he will move to 9.5, which will be the point total of 19 points. Seth Rollins, if he defeats Sasha Banks up next, he will pass Kota Ibushi in points by 0.5 point. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this is why I do this shit. This is why I do these tournaments. The excitement. Alright, like I said, up next is Seth Rollins versus Sasha Banks, ladies and gentlemen. Roxanne Winter heading to the back. Up next is Dr. Morte's 2-match rotation. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you can see I made a faction page for the Rebellion of JT Dunn, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Franchise Shane Douglas, the Monster Abyss, and Cactus Jack. So now they have their official faction page. Make it easier for me.
Fight!
Sasha Banks wearing her Eddie Guerrero tribute gear. Against Seth Rollins for this match. She told me in the pre-match, post-match interview for yesterday, which also counts as a pre-match interview for today, that she thinks Seth Rollins and Eddie Guerrero would be an amazing match, definitely a dream match. So that's why she had decided to wear her Eddie Guerrero tribute gear, just as a pseudo, like she can rewatch this match and have a pseudo, like she can imagine it's Eddie. So far she has not wrestled in the style of Eddie Guerrero in this match so far, but we are only 3 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, so like anything's possible. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, a buddy of mine took a picture at ICW last night with Alicia Tout. She was doing a meet and greet, and Nigel McGuinness, who was also there doing a meet and greet, decided to photobomb his picture. So I just had to comment on on the picture saying so, because it seems we're just ignoring the photobomb. So I just had to comment. So we just gonna ignore Nigel's photobomb? Because it really does appear that way. He replied, ladies and gentlemen. He just says it out loud. So I guess technically we are just going to ignore Mr. Nigel McGuinness's photo bomb. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I know I've been silent throughout the majority of this match. Do not get me wrong, I have been silent and distracting myself with Instagram. I have been keeping an eye, and this match is amazing so far. Third of the way through at 11 minutes. And an elbow, huge elbow drop from the top. Seth Rollins going for a double. Yes. But Sasha Banks gets right back up from it. I think she knew that she had to get up. She's definitely feeling the pain though. Oh, nice bulldog from Sasha Banks. Wait, now Sasha's going up. Waiting for Seth for a diving crossbody. But Dr. Morte says too close to the ropes. Wait, is he going for the triple? Oh, baby, a triple in flying elbow drops. And yes, I will be sharing that to the M2FRWRWF official fan page. I hope you heard that on feedback, because that was great. – 16 minutes have elapsed, ladies and gentlemen. We are under halfway through this amazing match between Seth Rollins, the Beast Slayer. Though in his post-match interview yesterday, for a pre-match interview for today, he called it, he decided to change it to the Boss Slayer for this match only. And of course, the boss, Sasha Banks. Seth Rollins, Sasha Banks putting on a wrestling clinic in this one. And a Meteora from the top rope. And another elbow. That's a quadruple. Oh, nice turnaround DDT. Two. And Seth Rollins gets the win, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, moves to 17 points. He and Finn Balor are now tied. For third, actually, ladies and gentlemen. They are now tied for third. However, Finn's next as he takes on Alexa Bliss. I can't believe it. Seth Rollins won with a super kick. and I didn't say super kick. Jeez, I am just all kinds of off today, aren't I? This will be Dr. Morte's final match of the 2-match rotation in the M2 series today. Blaze Greenfield will take over the final 2 matches that will pit Samoa Joe against The Miz and Cesaro versus Ricochet.
Fight!
I believe this is the final match. I believe this is the final round. I believe. Yeah, I believe Roman Reigns is now mathematically eliminated in the tournament, as is Samoa Joe, Sasha Banks, Randy Orton, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, The Miz, Ricochet, Cesaro. I think Drew McIntyre still has a chance. Actually, I believe Cesaro even has a chance. And Ricochet, they're currently tied for 8th place. I believe it's not mathematically. I believe The Miz all the way to Roman Reigns. So The Miz, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Randy Orton, Sasha Banks, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns are technically mathematically eliminated from the tournament. I could be wrong. Like we all know, my math is not great in most cases. And now the bow and arrow submission. She has won matches with it before. Too early in the match for Finn to tap. Like I said in the past, ladies and gentlemen, it is better to go for the submission. It's better to go for the submissions at any chance you can get, due to the fact that if you don't make them tap now, you might have a better chance of making them tap later on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to get a video up and ready. see I have an update for math that I do not have. Except on iMessage, and I want to delete it. From Finn Balor. Now he's going for his favorite pin attempt. 2.9. It usually gets the win for him. Not in this case. Finn Balor going for pin 2, and he gets the 3. Finn Balor moving to 19 total points, ladies and gentlemen. With a Gato clutch. Dr. Morte heading to the back. Blaze Greenfield coming out for the final 2 matches of The M2 Fall Open round 13. Our first match of the final two is Samoa Joe versus The Miz. Testing 1, 2. Alright, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I had a little bit of technical difficulties. Barely a minute in, and already there's a chair. These two know that for them it's more about the standings in FRW than their standings in M2 Fall Open. Here in the last few rounds could mean a future title match for any of the championships. Could be one sub championship, could be World's Championship, could be the Morte Division Championship. I allow anyone and everyone in their respective divisions in FRW. You want to prove yourself as a deathmatch wrestler, or you just want to see if you can do it? Hey, prove yourself. You feel you haven't been living up to your expectations, or you feel you're one step closer to something, you go for the one-step championship. You feel you're a top-level guy or girl, go for the world's title. The only restriction is the women's championship is strictly for women. Well, I will allow intergender matches for the Morte Championship, for the 1-7 Championship, for the Tag Team Championship, for the World's Championship. I will not allow intergender wrestling for the Women's Championship. That is strictly for the ladies, ladies and gentlemen. Five minutes have elapsed in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Miz going for the pin, 1, and Samoa Joe kicks out at 1. Crowd here in Richfield Park High School showing their appreciation. Up, straight jacket, German suplex, what a bridge, but Miz kicks out at 2. And we are a third of the way through, ladies and gentlemen. 10 minutes have elapsed. Well, now Miz going for the pin, and again, Samoa Joe kicks out at 1. Miz needs to realize he needs to do more damage to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe hit Miz one time with the chair. Referee Blaze Greenfield already at 10. Now he's at 14, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa Joe in at 17, and as the Miz, Samoa Joe I believe was in at 16. It was the Miz who went in at 17. And now Miz going for the figure 4. Up, Miz now going for the pin, 2, and a kick out again. Back elbow reverse from Samoa Joe, keeping Miz at bay. I believe Miz was looking for the skull crushing finale. And that is world famous Ed kicks from the Miz. Only gets a 2 count though. 15 minutes have elapsed in this match, ladies and gentlemen. We are halfway through. After yesterday, we saw 2 draws in a row. I'd be perfectly alright if we didn't see any today. Nice STO lariat from Samoa Joe. Alright, Miz with a roll-up, but Blaze Greenfield letting him know that they're way too close to the ropes. I mean, Samoa Joe's feet were on the ropes in the roll-up. That's why I don't think Samoa Joe was even really trying for a kick out, because he knew where he was. Great ring consciousness. Ring positioning, the know-how, whatever the term is for it. A nice spinning neck breaker from the Miz to Samoa Joe. And skull-crushing finale! Skull-crushing finale! What is Miz doing? He should have went for the pin! I am not kidding, ladies and gentlemen. They should be going for the pin in this match whenever they can get it. Whenever the opportunity arises, even a submission, due to the fact that a win here could mean big things in the future for Front Row Wrestling. Everyone in the M2 series has been signed to an FRW contract. And now the STF and the Miz taps. The Miz taps to the STF. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe I'm getting the hiccups, so bear with me for the time being. Right now it is time for the last match of the to Fall Open round 13 between Cesaro and Ricochet. Excuse me. Excuse me again, ladies and gentlemen.
Fight!
Sorry again for the silence, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting. My hiccups. I don't want to be talking and then hiccups happen. Plus, I'm enjoying this as a fan, lady. I gotta admit, I'm enjoying this one as a fan. So, I'll try to throw in my 2 cents as needed, but until my hiccups go away, see, right there. 10 minutes have elapsed, third of a way through. So until my hiccups go away, I'm unfortunately have to go on and be silent. Gets Cesaro. Ricochet gets the win, ladies and gentlemen. Ricochet gets the final 2 points of the day. He is now in 8th place. Actually, he is tied for 7th with Drew McIntyre. The reason why Drew is ahead of him in my app is because he has one more win than Ricochet does. But they, along with Alexa Bliss, are top at 14 points. So I'm gonna take my break in between streams now. Hopefully get rid of these hiccups so they won't be afoot during FRW episode 3. So until then, thank you. I will see you later.